I want to say something. Okay, I beg that you watch this video to the end. Do not be in a rush. All right, and whatever you want to learn from the video, you can learn because there's a lot you hear. Okay, so there is this thing. Have you noticed that there is how do I even call it? There is something um, um happening in life that if you don't pay attention to, you can really be losing out, or you can just be ignorant of how things really operate around you. Have you noticed that people mostly who live life, should I say, on the defensive, are mostly getting away with things? For example, look at this lady. All of us remember, I'm going to give a lot of examples here. All right, I'm going to give a lot of examples and then maybe random examples, but don't bother, you understand what I'm trying to talk about. So do you notice that people who live life at the defensive, who just go around causing issues or taking life to the extreme, are always getting away with things? For example, look at this lady that just, started her page last 2 months ago. She is from, I think, Zimbabwe, and then she was creating contents, controversial content altogether. But within 2 months, she's making over 3 million followers and catching out massively on her Facebook page. After they've reported her, her page whatsoever, her page is down now as we speak. But do you know that this lady has not entirely lost? She has not lost entirely because she's been populated. Okay, her identity has been known across Africa and many other parts of the world just because of being controversial. All right, that's just one example. Another example is the West. You see what America is doing to people in the world, being at the defensive, causing things here, doing this one, do this one, do this one, and then finally, even if they are wrong or they are right, if they're even wrong, they'll tell you, I'm sorry, let's fix it, and they'll fix it and they move on. But they eventually get away with things. What am I trying to say? Look at even relationships. You can literally see that there are people, you are into relationship with them, but you are doing the best, putting in the work to build that relationship, but they are this corner of damaging it, destroying it, and at the end they'll tell you sorry, but for some reason they've already gotten away with what they have done. Do you understand? Yeah. So I said, let me bring this in because honestly, it looks like those of us who stay at the corner of trying to always fix are losing, and those who have decided to be spoiling and playing along the lines are the ones getting away with things. I don't know, but that's just how it looks like, right? You will see, like in relationship, you can see someone with there putting in the effort, putting in the effort, putting in the effort, but there's this other person who is just there to receive and to take. They can even cause havoc. They can even promise you marriage and fail. It doesn't even matter to them. And if they now go and realize on the way that it looks like what they did was wrong, they come and be telling you sorry. But before the sorry, they've already caused damage. Some cases, damage that is irreparable. Right? Yeah. So, what is there to say? Should I say you should now begin to do bad because people do like that and get away? I don't even just know what to say, but what I can tell you is this: live life. Try to live life at the aggressive sometimes. Don't live life always at the defensive. All right. Live life at the aggressive. Sometimes you should be the one. There is a slogan in Nigeria. It said, "I want trouble." I want trouble. This that slang come out from a person who has seen that being a good one or fixing things is not always the winning way. Do you understand? So they now decide and say, no, I want to cause problems because causing problems is what works. Yeah, so sometimes in your relationship, do not settle for just fixing. No, try to trigger problems some way. And it is even proven that relationships that have small problems thrive better than relationships that just deal with no problem. The relationship stays without problem, it's full of chaos. It's not healthy. It's not fun. Okay, but if there's a relationship that is having one problem to the other that's struggling to fix, it may not be over a problem, but it should have at least some small degree of problems that they are battling to fix. So be that one to trigger small problems in your relationship. Be that person to trigger small problems in your marriage. All right, don't leave it to just be there. Even in your church, try to bring up some problem from some corner, because it looks like, especially if the problem is going to benefit you, try do once on time. I'm not saying be wicked, but from what I'm trying to look at, based on what I'm explaining here, clearly there are a lot of people who really get away with things. All right, how many people have betrayed you in relationship? What did you do with them? How did karma handle them? These are the questions that if you ask, well, karma handles some of them, but what if they now repent, come telling you sorry? What do? You say, I'm not forgiven. How does it end up? It always end up that you still have to forgive them, because you yourself need to be fixed. You need to fix yourself, fix your mind. You understand? Yeah. So you need to live life at the offensive. Honestly speaking to you, you need to live life at the offensive. Don't live life at the defense, in a defense mode. You're going to suffer and you're going to pay. It's not going to profit you in any way. You get? So if you've watched this video to this point, you're one of the people who are really, really ready to learn, because this thing why they talk like this thing I'm speaking out is rare to find. All right, it's rare for people to really acknowledge that this is a point of concern, and I hope that you make use of it. So drop a yes and a love in the comments if you watch this video to this point. My name is Emin Aye. Stay safe.